Hey guys, welcome to this challenge video. So this is basically related to the general knowledge. It is not any domain specific, any subject specific, though it involves basics of mathematics. So I have picked up a questions and yeah, I have presented it in here. So just to make it easier, so basically we are going to address this problem. So I'm going to show you my approach in this case, and you will also see how do I solve it. And if you come up with another idea, you can present your own idea in your own way. So basically the question is, what is 2 to the power 20? So the 20 is the power and the 2 is the base in this case. So the question is 2 raised to the power 20 is what? And then we have to solve this problem without using calculator, without using the copy and pen. We just have to. It might seem a little bit difficult at the beginning, but when you think, it is not, right? So I'm going to solve this problem. So if you have a confidence that you can solve it right away, just make a quick pause and then come back and compare it with my solution. So let's get it started. Well, so the question is 2 to the power 20. Basically we cannot translate this directly in our head, right? So we have to somehow simplify this problem, simplify this 2 to the power 20. Okay, so let's first go for the op- options, right? Sometimes the eliminating the options might help us. Okay, so in these, so when you say a, so okay, leave that digit, leave that digits, leave that digits. But when you compare, right? So let me, okay, so I'm going to grab the box here. Okay, so in here, what I'm going to write is 2 times 1. That is always 2. 2 times 2 is always 4. 2 times 3 is always 6, and this series goes on, right? So what we can observe from this box is that, so the 2 to the power 2 is 4, or somehow the result is always the even number, right? So but when we compare here, all of the three are even, but this one is odd, right? So which is definitely not true, because the power, any power raised to 2 can never have odd number. So basically we are going to eliminate these particular option. So let me select for the color, and yes, this is eliminated now. Okay, so let's, when we compare, let's say A, B, or C, we exactly can't tell because all of these are even, right? So we have to go further deep and then also find out which one is correct. All right, so I'm going to basically so remove that and try. Let's try. So how much you can calculate in your head 2 to the power? So 10, 12. Okay, let's try. So basically we can calculate up to, let's say, 2 times 2 times 2, 3. So here I'm here going to also 3, 2, sorry, 2 times 2 times 2 times. Okay, how many 2? So 6 2, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times. Okay, so how much is that? Is that what we can calculate in our head without using calculator or pen? Okay, 2 times 2 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, and then let's add, okay, so one more two. This so in as a whole comes out to be 512 times 2, that is 1024. All right, we can still calculate from here, right? So we can um, basically still calculate. Let's make a pause here and so convert it into thousands, right? So because the thousand is pretty close to 1024, so 1024, and okay, so let me expand this. Sorry, I'm not able to expand it. Okay, so basically so what we have approximated here is this is nothing but 2 to the power 10, right? So 2 to the power 10, 3, 6, and the 4, 10, 2 to the power 10. So 2 to the power 10 is approximately thousands. Why I'm doing that, right? Just because if we have a number that is followed by 0 or zeros, it's really easy to calculate in our head so that we can translate everything in our head without any difficulty. That's why I stopped here, even though we could have gone up to 1024 times 2 or even more. So that's the basic idea behind that. Okay, so here this is, and now so what we can do here, okay, so I'm going to delete that. So basically what we can do here is, so 2 to the power 20, so 2 to the power 20 is 2 to the power 10, and then 2 to the power 10, right? So this is the law of indices. All right, the basic mathematics you have to know. So when two same, right, the power gets added so that it becomes 2 to the power 20. All right, it basically means multiplying 1024 times 1024. But multiplying 1024 and 1024 without calculator is really difficult. It can be difficult, right? So basically what we are going to do is multiply 1000 times 1000, right? So basically 1000 times thousands, right? So that is what we can calculate. Okay, so how much is that? So if you don't know, I'm going to solve, but I am sure that you know it, right? So if we multiply 1000 by 1000, so we are going to write the first 1000 and then add 30 from the second 1000. So that's it. That means 1, 2, 3. All right. So this is what the 1000 times 1000 comes out to be. Okay. So this is 10 lakh or 1 million. Okay, so let's compare the option, right? First of all, so before we proceed further, right? So if this option already 10 lakh, so this option basically says 9 lakh, which is definitely not true. Okay, so let's eliminate that as well. All right, so we did eliminate two options from the four options, right? So we have left the two options and we have to calculate somehow the result. Now let's go for B or C, all right? So basically we don't know how exactly the answer is, but we somehow can eliminate one option so that we will find the exact answer. Okay, so here, so this 10 lakh is actually the result of 1000 times 1000, but actually we had to do 1024 times 1024, right? So even if we, let's say, multiply 24 times 24, it's approximately, if 25 times 25 is 625, so it comes out to be around 500, or you can say 600, right? So to be exact, it's 576. That's I know, that is what I know. Okay, so here this option exactly says 10 lakh 576, right? But so basically we are not multiplying 24 times 24 only. It it got multiplied so many times, right? So this can be really a confusing option for you at the beginning, but keep in mind that we haven't multiplied 24 times 24. So this option never can be true. It is not what we have multiplied 1000 times 1000 and then the 24 times 24. That's not correct. So I'm going to eliminate this option as well. And yeah, definitely the remaining option is what our answer is. So this is the answer, B in this case. All right, so even if we didn't know the exact answer, we have come up with the final answer. Okay, so that can be one of the approaches. You can really have many approaches to solve the problem, right? So this is one of my approaches. Even I can have more than one. And thank you for watching this video.